Hi, when you first open up your Inventor Professional 2014, you would want to set up your projects so that subsequently whatever files that you open and save to will be pointed to the folder that is under this particular project. This helps to better manage, and it's easier for you to copy out everything in the thumb drive and transfer it and share it with your friends. So when you first open up Inventor Professional 2014, you'll see this window and you can click Projects. Right, you can just ignore that, and this window would appear. Now in the event if you accidentally close this window, you could also come to this icon that says Projects and it will launch this window. Click on New to create a new project, and it's a new single user project, right? And you give it a project name, and I'll call it Testing. And what I'll do is that they would by default save it in this space, the Documents Inventor Testing folder. You could put it there, or if you want to put it at your desktop, you can select an alternate location. Alright, so let me show you how to do this. On the alternate location, you select on your desktop, and what you do is you want to create another folder called Testing, and then you click Next. Okay, click Finish. It will prompt you that the project path you've entered doesn't exist and should it be created, and you say yes, for sure. They'll create it for you and you say thanks. So you save it. Sorry, format and migrated, yes. Okay, and then you're done. Right, now if I minimize this window, you will notice that on my desktop I have this folder called Testing. Okay, when I open up my file, it will open up to the folder Testing, and Testing folder resides on my desktop. Okay, I've got no files here at the moment, so everything. So let me just create something new to show you how it's being saved. So once it's loaded, I would create a simple extrusion of a rectangle and finish sketch, and I'll extrude it. I'll say OK, and I'll save this file, save as, and they will direct me to the folder called Testing. Okay, and I'll call this my test part, and my test part here now is saved. And if I were to minimize this and open the folder on my desktop, I would see the .ipt file, my test part, which was what I created earlier, and older versions of it being stored in this folder. Alright, and this is the .ipj, which is the project file. Please do not delete this, it's actually necessary. Okay, so I've completed explaining to you what the project does, and it's really handy, and I recommend that you do this for each particular project. Unless you are just drawing a single part, you may not need to want to bother with this project. But if you are working on a project, and if you are developing several parts, it's best to go through this step and get your settings right to save you, so that it's more convenient. Alright, I'll see you again soon.